Next thing you would do if you're going to heat material, you would go to circulate in tank. So circulate in tank, we'll go to auto. Circulating in tank, we're warming material and we're getting material to get up the temperature and so forth. But circulating in tank, you can see it circulates at 150 gallons a minute. Again, if you want to circulate at a higher rate, you could do so by going to manual. Pump shuts down once I make the change. Hit start, rheostat, circulate at a different gallon per minute, whether it be lower, faster, okay? Here, but every time you make a change, the pump stops. You got to hit the start button before anything else happens. Obviously, that's the material's heated. You're ready to go, and I'll get to the part about heating here in a second. At this point, you're basically ready to shoot. Things are warmed up. So, go to bar circulate. Now you're going to move material through the bar to heat the bar before you actually shoot. So you go bar circulate, go to auto, start, pump's barely turning. It's basing that amount of gallons per minute on the application rate that we had chosen. And you got 0.05. That's a very small, that's a tack rate. So in doing so, if you want to heat this bar, right now at that rate, it's going to take a while to heat the bar. So we could go to manual, hit auto, and turn that up a little bit. You can also do it by selecting a different application rate on the computer or by the value switch back here. A couple things about switches, I'll just jumping around a little bit. But select allows you to choose a function or an item on the screen. Value allows you to adjust the amount up or down based on whatever, if we're talking gallons per minute, if we're talking any other function, say application rate, you can switch that with the values. Let's do that. Let's go back to auto here. I'll just show you something with at that rate that we had plugged in. It doesn't take much pump speed to circulate for that. Plus it's cut in half with our 50% circulation rate, but we'll value that up a little bit. As you can see, as this number goes up, the gallons per minute go up. That's why I was talking about selecting another memory up there that's at a higher rate. You can press the button, do that, or you can do it this way back here. So if this is, I'll give you an example. If you're chip sealing, you're putting down a heavier rate before you put down rock. That's a typical amount, 0.5, 0.4, 0.5, somewhere in that range. And you can see the difference right there. But in doing so, if you notice, the gallons per minute went up as I changed my application rate. As that went heavier, that pump speed goes up. You can see as we change the rate, it goes down, the gallons per minute requirement is less. So there's where we started.
So, for instance, if we didn't want to change them tips out right now, and we're going to tack at that, we would have to come back here and cut off at least one on every bar.
The way to accomplish that, if you don't change the nozzle right, is to get enough pressure in that bar to give you a fan. And I would start by maybe turning off every other one. If that still doesn't build enough pressure that you get a decent fan, you maybe just shoot the center one per foot.
Okay. For the tack rate, yeah.
For the tack rate, right.
If you was priming, then they would all be on it. It would shoot enough oil out probably at 310. Tank valve.
You can leave that in auto, yes.
In auto?
Yeah.
That way when we cut off, it'll automatically close itself.
Depending on the function, what you're doing, it'll either cause the tank valve to be open or closed, depending on the function. Okay.
At the end of the day,
if you're sucking back, it's going to be closed because you don't want material coming out. You're trying to put material back in the tank. So that's an automatic feature. This is your tank valve right here. Okay, where material exits the tank, goes through the strainer box, through the pump, through the four-way valve, and then is directed where it needs to go based on the function you've chosen, okay? What I wanted to point out was this right here. You see that little sight glass? When it's closed, that little dot goes forward, you won't see it. Okay, now first time you use it, you're probably going to get material on here and it's going to be difficult to see. But wipe it off, and
Try to keep it off.
keep it off, yeah.